Hello, everyone. My name is Catherine Kujo, popularly known as Keymama. Hi, Facebook family. I know you're right there watching us live. Hello, everyone. My name is Catherine Kujo, popularly known as Keymama. Hi. So, thank you. Tonight, women in leadership. And I know that, I know it's around like 7, right? And somewhere in Africa, I know wherever that you are. Once again, your key mama is right here. And I'm back. And this time I'm back for, another, spice conversation that we are going to have. This is woman to woman. And you can see our beautiful mom right there. She's the brain. I'm telling you. So please call a friend and call a friend. And we are not going to waste your time, and you won't waste your time. You're going to, learn a lot and also know what's going on, the opportunity out there, the businesses out there that you can tap into for you to get to know this wonderful woman. I am so blessed to know Reverend Pamela. And, I don't know what to say, but I don't want to, you are everything, African marketplace, African online, many others. Reverend Palm, I don't know how you do it. And I think I do a little bit of you, but you are a superhero. So welcome once again to Keymama Show. And today we are going to have a conversation. So the platform is yours. Kindly introduce yourself officially, your name, and the conversation we are going to have, how we get here.
Thank you so much, my beautiful and amazing sister Keymama. I mean, that name, somebody was just asking me about that name today, and they're like, what language is that? I said, it's English. It's Key and Mama because she is the Key Mama. I am so honored, and I was just blushing when you were talking. Yes, I'm all things Africa, all things that concern people of African descent, but I'm a servant. I'm just here to serve. As someone that God has been merciful to, and gracious towards to give me multiple opportunities to serve His children. I am really honored. I've known you just since July, and you've been such a blessing to me. And it's very encouraging because usually I'm not used to women supporting my work or lifting me up, but you have changed that story. Thank you so much, and I'm honored to be here.
Thank you. It takes somebody to know somebody to get somewhere. So I always believe that even if we are doing the same thing, I have to promote you and you have to promote me. My
Exactly.
followers or my viewers might be different from yours. So there's always room to grow. So, woman to woman, people that are watching us today, they will have a change of mind if they feel like, there's no one out there for me. And Key Mama will be here for you. So if we
Awesome.
are diving a little bit about your busy schedule and the package that you have on your head as a mother, how do you balance practicing the pharmacist, being a reverend, a humanitarian, advocacy, everything? How do you do it? Because some women find it difficult as a parent. They say, oh, I would like to wait when my children grown up and this. What would you say? How do you do it so other people can also learn?
Thank you, Kim Mama. Just for the benefits of your viewers, my name is Reverend Dr. Pam FOMUNUNG, originally from Cameroon. I've lived in Houston since August 15, 1985. And I was trained as a clinical pharmacist, and but I'm also a businesswoman, and I'm also a volunteer professor of corporate entrepreneurship at a university. And I would just like to call myself a servant leader, a servant, period. Servant being the key word here. To answer your question, I don't do this by my might. Zechariah 4:6 say, not by might, not by power, but by the Spirit. God moves me. And the reason why I say that is because even our team members, one of our board members from Mali, Dr. Bagayoko, once said that any human being that has come in contact with me or works with me, they should know that what I do, it's only by the grace of God. It's not humanly possible. So I can't take credit for it because Keymama, the truth of the matter is that he just moves me to do things because he knows that if he asks me to do something, I may not obey right away. I may take my time. So he just moves me to do it. And then after I do it, then it's dawned on me that, how did this happen? You know, with everything on my plate, it's like every time I turn around, he's adding stuff on my plate, but I'm not complaining because he made me, he put stuff in me, some of the stuff that I don't even know. So there's nothing that he's asked me to do and move me to do that has not been done. So that's why I give him credit. I cannot take the credit for it. I can't. Even some of our team members are like, are you a machine? You don't rest or whatever. But, I give him the glory. I really do. Because if I was going to do this on my own, Keymama, it will not happen. So I give him the glory. Yeah, the balance.
Amen for
And
that.
I'm blessed. Yeah, I have one amazing daughter who is like equivalent to 25 children. She's very independent. So that is not been an issue. So, but I have a lot of adopted children, even some adults. There are some that are still adopting me as we speak. So thank you.
Thank you. We have our lovely viewers, some of them supporting. I know you have a lot of followers, so I'm allowing them to join us to watch us live on the Facebook. But Dr. Reverend, your name, you have multiple names, so
I prefer
bear with
Reverend.
me.
Yeah.
You
Reverend is
prefer the
okay.
Reverend. So if I may ask, the African Brain Bank, how do you come about it?
Thank you. That's a question a lot of people ask because the name by itself is very potent. I did not create that name. October 2017, I was driving to my office, minding my business, and I heard Africa's Brain Bank. I had no clue what that was about. Then the impression I got was the solution to Africa's brain drain. So I pulled to the side and I wrote it down, because I knew who was talking to me. That was the Lord speaking to me. So I wrote it down. I didn't think much of it. I was not thinking about Africa or anything. I was just driving to my office. It was a 45 minutes drive. So, and the truth of the matter is that if I knew the magnitude of what he was asking me, I would not have even started. When the children of Israel were leaving Egypt, Moses didn't even know about the Red Sea. If he knew about the Red Sea, maybe, well, I'm not Moses, but maybe the children would not have left. So again, I had no clue how humongous what he was asking me was. So that came from the Lord. I did not come up with that name.
So what is it all about? Can you give us some, what's the main goal? What is it
Definitely.
about?
Thank you. Africa's Brain Bank is a digital repository of all Africa's brain. When I say Africa's with an apostrophe S, is a possessive noun because it's all people of African descent. It doesn't matter when they left Africa or how they left Africa or where they live on this planet, their brains belong to Africa. So it's a repository of all the Africa's brain power, intellectual capital, and intellectual property. As you know, we are so dispersed around the globe. Even in the same city, even in New York where you are there, you don't know all the Africans. Even the few that you know, you don't have access to their brains. So it's not just about uniting our people or knowing our people, but it's about being able to access their brains, like me being able to access your brain power. Me not knowing you prior to July of this year, that was a brain drain. So our definition of the brain drain is us not having, that's my definition, having access to Africa's brain power scattered around the globe. So the whole idea is for us to be able to tap into our brothers and sisters' brain capacities, no matter where they are. And we're not trying to ask everybody to go home. because that's not possible, but our brains can go. So we want to make these brains available, not just to the people, not just to the organizations or civil society, but also to the government. We have a lot of competent people of African descent. Our government don't need to be depending on Chinese people to build their roads. We even have African descendants who were trained in China on civil engineering, on bridge, highways, tunnels, and engineering. I can say this with authority and audacity because one of them happens to be a brother of mine. So we have all these brain capacities. We don't need outsiders. We need to be able to access them. And that is what the brain bank is going to enable people of African descent, including the government, to do.
Yes. Recently, I know you move from state to state or you move from country to country, which like, or you do both.
Oh my God. I left home in July. I haven't been home since I came to your event in the Bronx. I've been on the road. So most of it is to speak. You know, I was after your event, an event that I was very honored to speak at. You know, I headed to New Orleans to speak at the World Conference of Mayors conference in New Orleans. From there, I headed to Atlanta and Tuskegee. You know, I was speaking at the National Business League, their 123rd anniversary. I also had the privilege of, you know, giving the prayer at Booker T. Washington's grave at the University of Tuskegee. That was my first time going there. I was so honored. And from there, I went to LA for our Africa's Brain Bank's 4th Annual Summit and Charity Ball. I went back to Atlanta. Now I'm in Michigan, and I'll be heading to DC. I'm getting a U.S. Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award.
Congratulations.
This weekend, yeah. So from there, I'm heading to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya before coming back.
You are a superwoman.
No, I'm not.
That's unstoppable traveler.
Oh
You
my
keep
God.
going and going. Like I said, I don't know how you do it, but I know, like you say, you just move. You know something is moving you, and the God that we serve, you listen. You are a servant.
Thank you.
But I'll once again say a big thank you for taking the time to come to the Queens of Africa.
Thank
And
you.
it was very successful, great event. And actually, I'm looking forward for you to show up next year while we hand over the baton to Dr. Hadiza from Nigeria to host it. So we're
Awesome.
going to support and make it bigger and better every year, like you just explained. The African Brain Bank, we need to support each other. And now, during the event, something happened across the line, and now something big is coming, something huge. And I don't know how you're going to stop the whole town. They are
Oh
looking
my God.
forward to
Oh my
receive you.
God. Oh my God.
And
You got me blushing. I need to, and you had me tearing up. So give me a minute. I need to get a scarf because you got me a handkerchief tearing up.
yes, I know, I know. Just come back and yes, Dr. Reverend. She preferred to be called Reverend. The Brain Bank, you know, the founder of the Brain Bank, and at this time, something big is coming up in a few weeks, not even long, and she is going out there to Ghana, and I just wanted to hear, you know, the preparation, how, you know, Reverend is feeling and everything. Tell me about it. Let's have a conversation. What is
Oh,
going on now?
oh my God, Keymama, you guys have to pardon me because she got me tearing up because this is only happening by the grace of God. I've never been to Ghana. This will be my first time. I am honored because, and Keymama, you probably didn't plan this. You didn't know this was gonna happen. Nobody knew. But one of the people that were at your event was His Royal Majesty Nene Lomo IV. of Lomobiewe Kingdom in Ada. And I don't know what came out of my mouth because I don't do pre-rehearsed speeches or I speak off the cuff. I like to be organic in my speech because I believe that God knows the people that are in the audience and then he knows what to say through me that will bless them. And it has always been a blessing whenever I open my mouth. So I don't know what it is that I said at your event. If you ask me, I can't repeat it, but whatever it is I said resonated mightily with him. And as you know, we spent the following day at the Orchard Beach in the
Yes.
Bronx. Thank you so much. You came and picked me up. I mean, you were so hospitable. You took good care of me in New York. So, and a few days later, I got an invitation early in the morning. So I think the king got some ministrations from our father upstairs and that this young lady, this daughter and servant of God will be the first developmental queen in his kingdom to help develop the kingdom. So I'm honored. And so I'll be installed and crowned as the first developmental queen mother in Lomobiewe Kingdom in Ada. So
Yes, I told you Adan is the home, and that's my father's area. So I am blessed that you being there on the grounds, the queen mothers out there will really, really benefit from your leadership. So
thank you.
next year, Queens of Africa, you have all the queen mothers coming to meet you in the US right here.
Awesome.
Unfortunately, this year, due to the visa process, they couldn't make it. But I believe that next year they will be able to make it right here. So tell me, what are some of the preparation? What are your expectations? I know that you just want to, save the best for the last, but I wanted to hear more. How about your family feeling, friends? I know few of them are here. I'll give them opportunity to tell us, about how they are also feeling. But
Yeah, I think I am just humbled and honored. You know, I don't, again, God knows I'm available to him. So I think about Esther in the Bible. The only difference is that I'm not getting married to the king. The king is happily married. So because some people have been asking that, no, I'm not going there to get married.
no.
Let's get that out of the way. But I'm not available either. So, but I am just. I've already packed. My bags are already packed, and we have a forum. Some of the members, all of them here are on that forum. They will tell you about their excitement. I am just, my preparation has been to just get things started. One of the things the Lord ministered to me was to do a fruitful trees, which the king has been gracious to allocate 100 acres of land, that opens up into the Atlantic Ocean for the Queen's Orchard. That's what I called it. So I'm asking people to plant trees that produce, trees that are productive, whether it's food or medicine. So that's what we are going to be doing. So I don't want to just go there and leave. I want to start the development right away. As a matter of fact, as we speak, there are things in place already being developed even before I get there. So I want to make sure that when we leave something behind, something tangible. And it's going to be an ongoing process. And I'll be sharing a video of investment opportunities in Ada, in Lomobiewe Kingdom for investors and business people that want to get involved. The contact is there. So whenever, throughout the show, whenever you decide I should share that video, I will. But I think at this point, I would like some of the participants to weigh in. But I'm going to tell you one thing, Keymama, something I'm so excited about. I'm going to eat mangoes. I found out that Ghana has 2 mango seasons.
Oh, a lot.
And that is my favorite fruit. So I'm telling you right now, that will be my breakfast and that will be my dinner. I love mangoes. So I would like for, and I feel very comfortable, very at ease. I have no trepidations at all. I know the king himself is hands-on the preparation. And my assistant is already on ground. He was here, he's already on ground. So I feel so blessed. I really do. We do have a family function, so a lot of my siblings will not be able to make it because, and I didn't want to change the date because of a family event. So and that is the heart of a leader. You know, you can't just put your own needs ahead of time. But next year, all my siblings will be there next year. So at this point, I would like for us to hear from some of my team members who are coming. Two of them are my relatives and my cousins, so they are on here, and they are just such a blessing. We're having so much fun on the Ghana Forum. So, Keymama, I will pass the mic over to you.
Okay, thank you very much. But I'll come back to you. So just prep yourself once again. We are not going to stay here long. Most of the time, Keymama show, the match is like an hour, so people will really enjoy it. If you
Good.
just join us, you are watching Reverend Pamela, like she preferred to be called. She has so many titles. She's the founder for the African Brain Bank and Coronation in Nadan Lomobiawe is coming up around the corner. In case you travel to Ghana soon, we are going to give you the exact date and where it's going to be. Just do not hesitate. Just rush and be at that coronation. You never know, I might pop up out of nowhere.
That would be awesome.
Like I always do. So now I'd like to invite our sister Emily. Please unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. We can hear you. You have to press on mute.
Emily, you're muted. Let me send her.
Okay. Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
We got it. We got it. So tell us about this trip, the coronation that is coming up for Reverend Pam.
Yes. I just called her a few hours ago to say, I'm ready. I'm not going to miss this occasion. This is something once in a lifetime. And knowing Reverend Pamela, I will always be by her side. Everything, whatever she does, I have faith and trust in it.
Thank
you.
And
yes, and I know I have belief, I have faith in everything she does. She's brought up this project, which is a wonderful one. And I think all of us in the continent, we know this is what we need. We can't leave all our wealth and riches out there. We have to bring them back to where they belong. So we are in for it. I'm trying to bring in more friends, more relatives to join. I want us to be present and start this thing it has to start moving. So I'm so excited. And I'm getting ready. My bags I'm beginning to put things together.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Thank you.
Have you been to Ghana before?
Yes. I was in Ghana 3 years ago because my daughter had a 1-year sabbatic leave. And she was the one who made me it's a beautiful country. Oh my God. So I know Ghana a little bit.
Thank you. So you are not new.
I'm going to know the other side, the cultural and all those things which I did not know. Yeah.
Oh, you will see everything. You will see the beads. I'm looking forward for them to dress Reverend Pam with all these beads and the kente and the cloth. I can't wait.
Culture
has been queen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Culture has been part of me. I worked with UNESCO and I was in charge of culture. So that is something I'm so excited about.
Beautiful. Yeah. Our sister Yvonne, are you there?
Yeah, Sister Keymama, it's good to see you. And thank you so much for all that you've done on the continent and beyond. Thank you for this opportunity. We are so godly proud in our family. Reverend Pam is my sister. I call her sister. She's my cousin, but we're sisters. And I will follow her everywhere because I know that she's one of those people that is obedient to God. She she listens to him. There's nothing she does without consulting him. So it's just a double whammy. I am excited about Ghana. I've never been to Ghana, and I cannot wait. My family's coming. I'm coming with my husband, but we are all planting the trees. We look forward to the trees. It's highly symbolic, and I look forward to Ghanaian food as well. What a people! I can't wait to experience you guys. What a peaceful place for the Lord to choose for my sister. I am looking forward to it and can't wait.
Oh, I'm fighting back tears.
Yeah. Yeah, we cannot
Beautiful,
wait.
beautiful that you're also packed. Let me give a shout out to one or two viewers. Emmanuel, kind all the way from the UK. Nana Adumsika, she was at the Queens of Africa event. She was
Oh,
yes, so you met her. She's in the picture. We have Richard Latte also watching us live. So please, when you're on, kindly share, and also you can visit later for the Keymama Show YouTube page, and you can follow our conversation. Now, Sister Marian, are you there?
Hello,
Are you with
Keymama.
us or are you staying back?
No, I am here. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Are you traveling with us?
Oh, yes, definitely. In short, my visa is here, my bags are packed, and I'm just ready to roll.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah, we are uber excited that this is happening. This is happening now. This is happening for our family. This is happening for Africa. This is happening, I mean, for the whole continent, because what the Lord put in Reverend Pam's heart it's not a joke. I think it's a huge burden, but he knows that she will follow his steps. He will follow his words. And so we are all rallying behind her with prayers and, just rooting for her that whatever she places her hands into is going to turn into gold because she has a golden heart. So we are so excited. We cannot wait to go to Ghana. It's going to be my first time, and it's funny because I used to tell my friends that I'll retire in Ghana. Now, did I know any Ghanaian who was my friend? No. So when I told King Nene Lomo, he said, "Oh yeah, see, now you're finally coming to Ghana." So
To
I
retire.
am so looking forward to that.
Beautiful, beautiful. Your wish has come true.
Thank you,
And at this
sis.
point, I would like to invite Mr. Francis Opaitete to give us what's going on the grounds, the preparation. Where are we and everything before I come back to Reverend Pam? Mr. Francis, are you there?
Yes, Bishop, I'm here. Good evening.
Oh, I know it's late and the network.
Yeah, I think it's like midnight over there.
Oh, it doesn't favor us. Okay. Sorry, the Ghana, the network is not favorable. Mr. Francis,
Ghana,
if you can hear us, your sound is not good.
Yeah.
So I'll go back to Reverend Pam right here.
Can you
Reverend
hear me?
Pam. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm grateful to be here. I just saw that I'm the only male among a women-dominated program, but I'm so comfortable being here. It took Nene to attend a program meant for Queen Mothers in order to be able to select Dr. Pam for this program. So I'm also not intimidated at all being
his connectivity
in this conversation. Everything about Dr. Pam's selection and that one there's nothing to do to context that. I keep saying that since the Kosovo Dam was constructed, it is this year that this river had to overflow its banks. And it is the same year that Reverend Dr. Pam is going to be crowned. And this is going to go down in history. When they unveiled the process to me, I realized that the water at the meeting point of the two huge water bodies, the Water River and the Atlantic Ocean, is where the water is going to fetch for the cleansing and the installation process. And this is equally magnificent. This has never happened. Not to what I know, to anybody coming from outside of Adan land to go through all of this. The excitement in Adan, I went there recently, and they took me through a meticulous program that had been put together for Dr. Pam and everybody that is coming down. And it's nothing but full of culture, full of learning, full of everything that you can wish for. All I can say is that it's going to be a beautiful program. It's going to be memorable. And everybody who comes is going to have his or her fair share of this cake. You said something that Dr. Pam's leadership is going to impact the people, and I believe so. The whole of West Africa sub-region, politics started from a young man from Sierra Leone called Johnson Wilberforce. He came, started the West Africa Student Union, and the Ghanaian politicians caught the fire, and Ghana became the first country in sub-Saharan Africa to win independence from the British colonial rule. And that's certainly what I'm expecting to see here. From the eastern coast of Cameroon, a shiny star is coming all the way to Ada. And that is going to be like a wildfire. It's going to lead other kingdoms. And I know this is not stopping until the mission, this divine mission is accomplished. Let's not see this just like Dr. Pam is going to be coronated and made a development queen. I see this beyond the ordinary. The choice of planting trees, like I always say, in Ghana, in our history, Tete Kwashi traveled all the way, brought cocoa, we became cocoa putters in the world map. Ashantis needed to to choose a capital city for their new kingdom. They used planting of a seed to select the new city. Even Ghana at 50, if you go to Mampoekwapim, there is a cocoa farm there, and you see Paul Wolfenson and all of them, or Bassa and you, all of them, all these big men across the globe, they all came there, planted a cocoa tree, and left their names there. Some of them are dead and gone, but their legacy is living on because they planted a cocoa tree that day. So it's also the choice of having the garden is equally divine. Everything about this, the water dam speak.
We are having the glitches again, but Mr. Francis has really said a lot and has taken us through what is going to be on the grounds, the tree planting. Reverend Pam, my question to you is that the tree planting is going to be different assorted trees, right? Is this, Mr. Francis, your sound is not good, so.
Yeah, you may want to mute him.
Yes, I'm muting him. Okay. So, Reverend Pam.
Yes, Keymama.
We are going to plant a mango tree, because you love mangoes. So, yes. Cocoa tree is going to be all these seedlings. Are we going to take it from here and take it to Africa, or it's been, what do you call it, in the nursery already?
Yes, it's being procured by Honorable Francis, whom I had no idea prior to me having the revelation about tree planting that his background was agriculture. I didn't even know that. I've known him since January when we met in Orlando at the World Conference of Mayor, but I did not know that was his background. And again, I had that revelation. I was just walking, October the 6th, and I had fruitful trees. I did not even know there was a history. I didn't even know. That's why I don't take credit for any of this. So I immediately texted the group, the Ghana group, when I had it, because I was walking. And then when I got home now, I put the revelation I got, and I called it the Queen's Orchard. But what I had was fruitful trees, you know. So, and even when I got home, I looked up on Google, I didn't see it. So I know that was divine. Maybe somebody's gonna put it there now, but I really don't care about that, you know. But when Francis shared what he shared with us, even showed me the tree that former President Kwame Nkrumah planted, a palm tree. I was like, oh my God. But what I got was fruitful trees. So it's gotta be trees that can produce either consumables or edibles. It's not a botanical garden, it's not ornamental trees. It has to be fruitful trees. And that is one of the, that would be one of the acts that I carry after my coronation. I want to do that. And the team that are all coming with me, everybody has selected a tree that they're going to plant. So the tree will be maintained by university graduates with agricultural background. It will become a touristic site. The king wants to make it a touristic site. So anybody is welcome to contact us. You can inbox Keymama, or I'm going to put the email is africasmarketplace@gmail.com in the chat box if they want to plant a tree. Again, this was divine, and I am just, the whole thing about it, you know, even the land, Nene bought into it, the council bought into it, and so I know it's divine.
Please give us a detail, the date and the time, how many days this is going to be. When is it going to start and when is it going to end, and some of the festivities, if you have it with you.
Yeah, the thing is, without publicity, we already have more than 1,000 people coming. So I know there's a concern that if we put it out there, we are going to be flooded with people, hundreds of thousands. So for this first year, we don't really want to be flooded. However, one of the things I intend to do is to have an annual Queen's Banquet, which will happen every year on this day that I was coronated, that first Saturday of the year. The National Farmers Day is on Friday, so that will be open to the public. But for this particular event, which is just around the corner, all I would say is that it will start from December the 1st through the 8th. If it's okay, Keymama, I would like to leave the details out, because we already have more than 1,000 people that are going to be there. And this is not something that was planned in a year. We're talking about 2 months, 3 months, you know, of planning. So we don't want to be overflooded with people, if that's okay. But anybody who's interested in coming or planting a tree, they can email us at africasmarketplace@gmail.com. So Queen Mama, would you like for me to share the video now, or you want me to wait?
Oh, no, you can share it now.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna let me share this video. It is just a snippet of what the investment opportunities that are out there. So let me know if you can see it.
I can see it. Yes.
Okay. It looks like there's a commercial coming.
A spoon eye. That's a nice commercial.
Oh, wait a minute. This is not it. Sorry.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I think the commercial, just give me a minute. Let me pull the video.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
somebody is trying to do something that they're not authorized to do.
That's correct. At this point, we have me, Reggie, also join us, watching us live. Please, when you join us, share, because this is very informative conversation that we are having. And when you follow Reverend, yes, the Adan State Business Investment Opportunity.
Okay, can you see the video? Can you see the video?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we get a sound?
Yeah, I thought I shared the sound.
No.
Are we good?
Yes. Coconut farming. Thank you so much, Dr. Pam, for showing us the opportunities that are at Adan Lomobia way.
Yes.
And you're going to embark on. So viewers and listeners, we have a big opportunity in Adan Lomobia way. And like Reverend said, if you need more information, you can contact me and I'll connect you to Reverend on this embarking this beautiful journey.
Yes.
But I'd like to give a shout out to Belle Rose Palace. If in case you want to move to Ghana and you want to get a house, this is one of the where you can get a reasonable housing. If you want to rent or you want to buy, it's always available for you. It's called Barrows Place. They have so many different sites. You can see some of the units. I'm trying to move my phone so you can see it.
Okay.
Yeah. These are some of the interior. So if you wanted to locate, they support my Ghana First. Also, if you're here, I'll take opportunity every year. The Keymama Foundation, we give single parents live chicken or fowl, as you call it, some rice and oil and so forth for single parents. We all know how it is when holiday comes. Not everybody is able to provide, but your $1, $2, €1, €1 will help somebody or some family for the children to be also happy. So if you wanted to support, it touches your heart. No amount is too small. Last year, we were able to do about 30 families. We want to push 100 or more. A lot of people are calling, but the means is very challenging. But everybody, a little bit drop of water makes a mighty ocean. Don't feel like, oh, my money is $1 $1 or €1. But everybody, look at the whole world. The little bit that you support will go far. I am asking you to support. Go to the Keymama Foundation website and donate, or you can Zelle 929-240-2149. 929-240-2149 when you want to Zelle. Also, if you're in Ghana and you want to Momo, it's 054-287-8781. Please, I'm counting on you. December 22nd, that is when we are going to give it out. Also, if you're in Ghana, you don't want to give us the money, but you have the product, you have the produce, and you wanted to contribute, just contact me. 929-240-2149. Same as the Zelle. Call me and we'll give you where you can drop off your rice, your tomatoes, your oil. Sometimes people have a doubt that when they give you the money, you're going to spend. No, you can be part while we distribute it, and your name will be mentioned, and God will bless you. Reverend Pam, at this point, tell us what we don't know.
Before I tell you what we don't know, or you don't know, no, well, let me say we don't know, because we are one, like our organizational team say. Could you kindly put that number, that information on the chat box, so that those who are going to watch this Facebook, they can support where to Zelle the money or to Momo the money? Please put it on the chat box, and we would also support you. We will be in Ghana in December, and we'll be there before that 20th, so we can support that project. I thank you for all you have done. There's a lot of things that we don't know. When I'm saying we, I'm putting that in quotes. I don't like to talk. I like to perform. I like to see results. We act. We are an action group and a power team. Honorable Francis's audio was messing up, but this young man has done so much, even with the team. Even Nene is hands-on on this. I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of myself and the Africa's Brain Bank to thank all our team members, to thank Nene Lomo for obeying the voice of God, to thank Honorable Francis, who was our country rep in Ghana, but he had nothing to do with this nomination or installation. He himself was pleasantly shocked and surprised when I told him. So only God can take credit for this. I want to thank my beloved sister, Dr. Yvonne Kanko-Mosa. I want to thank my beloved sister, Marion Sabunwik. We call her Mami Dina because she looks just like my grandmother. I want to thank my sister, Emily Moniwu. Just called me today and decided that she has to come. We keep getting calls from people that are calling, even with short notice. Again, this thing was not planned in a year or even 6 months. We're talking about 2-3 months. And we have more than 60 people traveling from the US with me, people changing their schedule. I do have a cousin who is recovering from surgery, and she's coming. People are changing their travel itinerary. So I am so grateful. I am so grateful to God that he found me worthy to do this. One thing I can assure you is the evidence would be there. The evidence will be there of change. The evidence will be there. And it will start from right during that event. And every year it will keep, exploding. That's what I can assure you. I don't believe in talking. I believe in performing.
Yes, I believe in that too. And I know you're a woman of your word, Reverend Pam. You don't have to say much.
Yeah, Keymama, one thing I want to say is whatever development we're going to do in Ada will empower the community. There's a lot of developments going on. They don't empower the community. Our sustainable development will empower the community. And it will be clean and smart.
Okay. Yo, anyeme. Nye no no ni wo wie ablofo amife. Wa mami ke wonyami yo. Eba wo gandan gbe shipon no. Ni aba awole no ya amanye. Ni no ya amanye ne na aba awole ne. Hese na mo baba o baba. Anyeme nkpa anye fai no kwa fenye. Chinoni minke di nye heli amatu. Ni nye sole nye hami. No fiano na me afe eyobon. Koni ameke yue mo papa kwa me se keba shia. Ke hani me koko me hu anyi amese keba. Be piye. Nswama yue. Chinoni pema yue ji. Nye mo amemi. Kenye ameke nne komemba. Nye kenine nyuma amatu. Koni omanye afe wono. Ni ake na mba shi. Nibi na ameke ba aba. Wamanye me. Queens, ninye yo jeme, ninye ba. Ni kwesa ninye ba program enye na nye ba. Inle ake wanye minu. Uncle Francis, iba hanya opportunity. Ko ninye meetly. What I say, Reverend, is that the Queen Mothers, those who couldn't make it for the Queens of Africa, they will have an opportunity also to meet you. And
That's
also,
correct.
you are coming with one hand, but they should give you both hands and welcome you and pray for you.
Thank you.
By the time that you return, more people will follow your suit to do same. So all we are asking, that prayers. And yanim ni adofonom. Yase Ghana ni yeko wahu ohoho yeko sinu nkoso hima. Yenim sa oso ohwa oso te baby oso ni mobi a unia bi ye bibia no aso ni mu. Ya mo mpa mama mi we. Na se ni odi abai obetumi de me nso abakro fufuro so. Enye gadan gba asase peso. Ebe nam no so na obia nhyira aka obia. Na Keymama show de amunim se adesua ene ede bremo. Nti no onsaka video na share my. Thank you all very much. And now once again, Reverend Pam, may God continue to bless you for your kind heart.
Thank you, Keymama. Yeah, before we sign off, I would like to extend an invitation to all the Queen Mamas. Those who want to come, let them contact you or Honorable Francis, and we will make room for them. Like I said, we already have more than 1,000 people without even publicizing it. Next year, the Queen's Banquet will be open to everybody, but all the Queen Mothers are welcome. I know the kings, the kings are gonna be there. They've been invited. So any of them that want to come, they should contact you or Honorable Francis, and we will definitely accommodate them. I just wanted to say that. And I want to say, I am so honored and humbled. I'm a princess from Balinyonga. Only God would take a princess from a kingdom in a different country and make her queen in another country, a country where she's never been to. So I am so grateful and I'm honored, and thank you for the opportunity to chat with you tonight and to say hello to your viewers. God bless all your efforts, and Keymama, I know you're praying for me. I know that.
Thank you, and thank you very much, Mr. Francis, for giving us this opportunity. If it wasn't you, I won't be able to meet Reverend. And if it wasn't your ideas and everything, God will bless you.
Yes.
And we know that more is coming.
Yes.
This is just the beginning. Thank you, viewers and listeners. Once again, this is Keymama Show. My name is Catherine Kujo. Follow me on all the social media, especially Facebook and YouTube. The name is Keymama Show. God bless you and have a good evening.
You too.